I want to get this off my chest before we begin this Smackdown review. When I woke up, Smackdown starts at 12 p.m. for me. So I got up around about 11:50, kind of like 10 minutes before the show started. And then I go on my Twitter, I log into my Twitter, and then next thing, the first thing I see is that I hear that Zelina Vega got released from WWE. All over the Twitch ban. And I'm thinking to myself, are you kidding me? All because of the situation with Twitch? Now, here's the thing. I know a lot of people are going to be like, I'm upset about this as much as everybody else. But you're going to fire someone over Twitch? Yet you got racist dick faces like Lars Sullivan, Matt Riddle, and Velveteen Dream on your roster. You got people like them, but you don't release them? They deserve second chances though. Pedophilias and racists and rapists. They can have as many chances as they want. You got dick faces like them still on your roster. Releasing them is more important than releasing someone who didn't even deserve it. All because she is supporting unionization, which is something that Paige is starting up. If anything, Paige should really be released because she's the one that's kickstarting this whole thing. Now, yes, the other solution is don't release anybody. Just unban Twitch. Or just simply follow the rules. Secondly, as much as I hate the Twitch ban, rules are rules. You gotta follow the damn rules. But I'm just so damn pissed that WWE would release Zelina Vega for something that she didn't even start. This is something she didn't start. Paige started this. Paige is the one that started this unionization. AJ Styles dropped off his Twitch because he knew the consequences. I feel like everybody else knew the consequences, but Paige and Zelina were just like, screw WWE and their rules. I'm still gonna use Twitch. I say WWE selfishly released Zelina. It's because Zelina didn't deserve this. This is a politic move by WWE. This is petty politics. This is just stupid, ridiculous, and unnecessary. You shouldn't be releasing someone just because you want them to do something. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me. It's mind-boggling to me how people would actually think that... I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. It is downright ridiculous, and it's downright preposterous that WWE would release I wish they did release Paige, to be honest. Release Zelina over something so small. How is releasing someone over a Twitch ban more important than releasing someone who's a pedophilia? Releasing someone who raped a female and is more important than someone who is racist. Lars is the racist, Riddle is the rapist, and Velveteen is the pedo. How can those three keep their jobs? But you release someone over Twitch. Aleister Black ain't gonna be happy, that's for sure. Will he be next to be released? Probably. Probably. Apparently I was told that he requested a move to NXT and he got denied. So things aren't looking good for Zelina Vega and Aleister Black, that's for sure. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. Zelina Vega is such a sweetheart. And honestly, I don't think she would say anything bad about WWE. This is just something so unnecessary, so stupid, and it's just not right. It's not right, it's not fair. Just to release someone over something that Paige started. This was something that Paige started. She started the unionization. WWE banned Twitch. Paige was the one that's starting the unionization. And then you get someone like Zelina Vega following along. And you know what else pisses me off? Is that this gives me evidential proof. And you know, I've said this for a long time. That you should never believe anything that you hear. I remember hearing that Vince was a huge fan of Zelina Vega and he was going to give her a push. That he loves her. He loves her. He's a huge fan of her. And he's going to give her more TV time. And he's going to push her. And yet, she gets released over a Twitch ban. Yeah, if Vince McMahon truly loved Zelina Vega, he wouldn't fire her over a Twitch ban. Just like how I don't buy that Vince wants to push Peyton Royce as a single star. I don't buy it. I'm disappointed. Shame on you, WWE. I'm a loyal WWE fan. I will support you always. I will support you always. But I'm disappointed at you releasing someone over something this small. Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, let's talk about Smackdown. Hello everyone and welcome to this Smackdown review. So let's dive right into the show. The show began with Roman Reigns coming out. Starting to become pretty predictable now. You're starting off every show with Roman Reigns. I guess you gotta start off with your world champions, I guess. But Roman comes to the ring. He talks about, you know, his usual. But then out came Drew McIntyre, and this was definitely a really big, nice surprise. I'll definitely give WWE that. That was a nice surprise to see Drew McIntyre appearing on SmackDown. Is it just me, or did I think Drew McIntyre's graphics looks a hell of a lot better on SmackDown than they do on Raw? It's probably just me, but Drew came out and Drew starts making claims that he will beat Randy Orton on Raw to have a match with him at Survivor Series. And I will definitely say I really did like this segment between Drew and Roman. I really don't want Drew McIntyre to win the WWE Championship back from Randy. Not because I'm a Randy fan. It's because I want Randy to have a long reign. Well, okay, maybe partially being a fan of him is one of the reasons, but I like Drew too. And Drew had his reign. I do think Drew will definitely be WWE champion again. But I just don't think he needs it right now. I think Randy versus Roman is definitely a decent idea. You could always have Drew win it back sometime next year when the fans come back. Or maybe that's what WWE will do. Maybe WWE won't give the title back to McIntyre until fans return. So then Jey Uso comes to the ring, and then he gets all angry at Drew, and then he challenges Drew to a match. So the first match we had was Sami Zayn defending the Intercontinental Championship against Apollo! It's good to see the Intercontinental Championship defended. Sami Zayn won by countout. Good way to protect Apollo Crews, to be honest. That was a very creative ending. I really like Sami as a heel. He's just so funny. He's so funny, and he's so great. Next after that we had Sasha Banks come to the ring to talk about, I guess, something. I don't know what. Talk about something. Talk about how she mentioned that she said that the haters says that she can't keep a title, but she successfully did. But then Bayley comes out. And honestly, I'm left confused here. I'm just thinking to myself, does WWE even know the term of end of rivalry? Because they literally said last week on SmackDown, Sasha versus Bayley was the end of their rivalry, and then Bayley comes out here to basically, like, Sasha, Sasha took the words out of my mouth. She said, "Are you kidding me?" She took the words out of my mouth. I was like, that's exactly what I said. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, she's done with Bayley. Why is Bayley getting involved in something that's none of her business anymore? The only thing, we saw Carmella once again do the exact same shit to Sasha Banks. Super kick and then facebuster. Ooh, I'm supposed to believe Carmella's a good wrestler. So Carmella will attack Sasha Banks again, and then Bayley was nowhere to be seen after this. It's like Bayley was a ghost. We see her walk out, and then we don't see her anymore. It's like she was some kind of ghost. Are they really building towards a Bayley-Carmella partnership? Baymella? Is that what they're really going for now? They're gonna have Bayley and Carmella become a partnership now? I mean, it's something I'm not really all for, to be honest. I'm not really all for that. I would just rather them just be themselves. Turn Billy Kay babyface and, give Bayley a program with Billy Kay or something, I would have said, Zelina Vega, but she's not around anymore. But anyway, this was a very short segment, and that's really all they did with Sasha, and I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed. That's all they did. They didn't really build anything, which is very weird. We had the blue-collar working man, Otis, in a match with Dolph Ziggler. Can I say Dolph Ziggler needs a new finisher? Because seriously, the zigzag never wins him anything anymore. The zigzag is his finishing maneuver, and it never wins Dolph Ziggler any matches. It never does. So, what's the point? What's the point? Honestly. Like, this move is useless. It's a useless move. It does nothing for Ziggler anymore. Like, when was the last time Ziggler actually won a match with the zigzag? Can someone actually tell me when was the last time Dolph Ziggler won a match with the zigzag? I can't remember. It's been so long since he's won a match with the zigzag. If the zigzag can't beat Otis, then you need a new finisher. But Otis would win. So the blue collar worker man gets his first win as a singles guy. Congrats to him, I guess. So then we get a Survivor Series qualifying match. Natalya begging for another chance. Are you for real? Again? Natalya again gets like this is like her third chance. But Billie Kay gets one. Yeah. Really fair. Yeah, that's fair. So it's another triple threat. What's the deal? Why are we repeating the same thing? Why is this a repeat? I don't get it. So stupid. And what a shocker. And shocking surprise. Natalya loses again. But it actually becomes a fatal four-way because we get the debut of Chelsea Green. Somebody who we've been waiting on for months. Chelsea Green was supposed to debut months ago, but I'm guessing the COVID outbreak kind of caused that to slow down, I guess. But Chelsea Green finally makes her debut. She doesn't win. Liv Morgan wins this match. She qualifies for the Smackdown Women's team. What happened to the Oblivion? What happened to that really cool finisher that she does? She doesn't do it anymore? Okay. Or was that the Oblivion? I don't know. What happened to that finishing move that she does when she runs off the ropes and then slams them down? That was pretty cool, but she didn't do that in this match. Maybe she did, but I wasn't looking. But I didn't see her do it. Also, Chelsea Green's already injured. I don't know what happened, but WWE.com confirmed that Chelsea Green suffered an injury. Chelsea Green, who we haven't seen for months, finally gets her long-awaited debut, and she already gets injured. That's gotta suck. That's really gotta suck for Chelsea Green. I'm guessing that's why Liv Morgan won. I'm assuming Chelsea was gonna win this match. Which is the only thing I can assume. Maybe Chelsea was gonna win, but when she went down with the injury, they were like, we'll just give it to Liv. But I thought Liv Morgan was the right decision anyway. Putting her on the team was the right call anyway. So, I'm not complaining. But I do think Chelsea could be a big star on SmackDown if they, I think she could be a big star on SmackDown. She's good. I like Chelsea. She's really good. It's definitely, like, getting called up is definitely a lot better than her being with Rob Stone. So I definitely will say that. It's definitely an upgrade from being with the Bumstone brand. It's definitely an upgrade, that's for sure. Then at long last, we had the final chapter, at long last, of Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. At long last, this rivalry finally comes to its end. Murphy screws Seth Rollins. He turns on Seth Rollins and helps Rey Mysterio win this no-holds-barred match. And Rey and Dominic finally give Murphy their approval. They shake his hand, and Aaliyah hugs Murphy, and they all celebrate together that Seth Rollins is finally off their back. Speaking of Seth Rollins, he gets so pissed off that he demands a match with Buddy Murphy next week on SmackDown against the Messiah. Now Murphy better win this match, otherwise I'll be a very angry Patrick, and you don't want me angry. All I can say is, thank goodness that Rey versus Seth is finally done. Secondly, I want to mention this briefly. After Otis's match, Chad Gable approaches him and gives him this alpha something, like a new American Alpha, I think it is. And honestly, I'm okay with it because I heard Chad Gable on After the Bell. I heard Chad Gable talk about how he's actually really close friends with Otis and how he really does like Otis, that they're good friends. If this is all leading to Chad Gable and Otis becoming a tag team, I'm definitely down for it. Having Chad Gable work with Otis, who Chad says he's really good friends with, I think is a really smart call. I think it's a really smart call. I think Otis definitely needs someone to guide him. So an Otis Gable tag team, I think, is something I can really get behind. I know many people might not get behind it, but I'm definitely down with a Gable Otis tag team. I'm definitely down for that. That's for sure. So then we had, now we'll talk about the main event. The main event was Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso. Drew McIntyre won, and he stares down with Roman Reigns, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I gotta say about SmackDown. Honestly, I did enjoy SmackDown. I'm always gonna believe that SmackDown is. I always believe SmackDown is a good show. So, yeah, it's definitely way better than Raw, that's for sure. And that's really all I gotta say about SmackDown, guys. That's really all I gotta say. And I support Zelina Vega. That's really all I gotta say after the crap that happened to her. But thank you all so much for joining me, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Hit that thumbs up. Comment your opinions down below about SmackDown or about the Zelina Vega situation. Who do you blame? And who do you blame or anything? So let me know down below your thoughts. Like this video. Subscribe for more videos like this. Follow me on social media if you really want to. I'll link my social media in the description if you really want to follow me on social media. And I'll see you all next time.